So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to create your first basic title for your YouTube video. Where can you find a basic title? You go to your effects and down in your toolbox up here, if you don't see these settings, then click on this arrow key and go to titles. Here you can choose between like multiple titles. You have some example left lower third titles, middle lower third, the right lower third, a scroll title, a basic title, and a title plus. So we're gonna work with the basic title. So you can grab this and put it into your timeline. So close the effect and let's zoom into the timeline. Let's close the mixer, close the inspector. And now we want to decide how long this title needs to be in your video. So right here, I want to end my title. So I can grab it at the end and I can trim it all the way to the red line. Before we're going to create our first title, I want to give you a powerful tip. You want to enable this setting. You go to View, and right here, you go to Save Area, and you want to put this on. And what it does is it shows you the save areas of your video and the middle of your video. So that way you can really precise create your title. So where to type a different text? Always be aware that you select the title and then you're gonna open up the inspector tool. Right here, you're gonna select video, you're gonna select title, and here you can start to change the name of your title. We named it DaVinci Resolve, and now we can change the font. You have some fonts already installed. You can choose a font that you really like and really enjoy, and then you can change the color of the font. I love these yellow colors. Here you can decide the size of your title. You can make it bigger or smaller. So let's make it like somewhere like this. Then you can track your title. And when you do this, you will make it track. So you make it wider. And some people really enjoy this effect that makes more cinematic. Then in here, you can change a few things. For example, you can align your text in the middle right now or to the left, but we want to have it in the middle. And then we can change the position. And now this is very helpful because we have these save areas on. And if we're gonna put it all the way up, we can put it on the white line, for example. And here you can put it to the left or put it to the right. If you double click on it, it's back to normal again. And here you can zoom in or zoom out. Here you can rotate your title. And here you can make a stroke. So let's say, for example, I want to create an outline stroke. I want to have a white color. And the stroke needs to be something like this. Yeah, this is something I like. Let's delete the tracking. I don't like that as much. And yeah, let's keep the color black. Yeah, this is what I really like. Oh, this is pretty cool. Now, you can create shadows if you want. So you can drop a shadow if you really prefer that. So let's say you have a shadow here. You can make it a different color. For example, black. Pretty cool. Or you can enable it. But I like the black color. Hey. So let's hit OK. And then you can blur it, the background shadow. So I will show you. Or you don't blur it. I don't want to blur it. And you can even decide the opacity. So look to this black shadow. If I put the opacity all the way to 0, you don't see it anymore. And if I put it back, you see it really good. If you want to know how I zoom in and zoom out, I have this roll button on my mouse. but you can also go through this function and you can zoom in 200% or even 300%, and you can hit fit, and now you see it back in the normal state again. So of course we can give our title effect. So let's say our title needs to zoom in a little bit. So we want to start right up here, our zoom effect. So we go to zoom, click on the keyframe, and then we want to end this effect somewhere here. And let me see, we zoom it in all the way to this. Now let's see what we created. Pretty cool. So you will recognize that you cannot put this line to the end of your video clip, and that's because you have this snap tool enabled. So if you want to have more control with this red line where you put the keyframe, disable this snap tool, and now you can drag it frame by frame. You can make a keyframe here, but you can also grab the keyframe and drag it all the way to the end of your video. So now the effects ends of the end of your video clip. Pretty cool. Another effect that we can do is we want this title to start dark and show it really slow to light. So you can drag this line all the way to here. Now it starts dark and it creates the title really slow. And you can do the same for the end. Slowly you want the title to get darker. So now we created this effect. Here you have it, the basics of creating your first title for your YouTube video. Let's move on to the next step.